Hello, thanks for visiting Great Beginnings. I'm Nancy, and today I wanted to talk about hitting rock bottom, which is something that a lot of us have experienced and have gone through, especially before being regenerated in whatever faith you are in. Sometimes God enables you to hit rock bottom for a very specific reason, and it could be because He's reaching out to you, He's knocking on your door, He's been trying to get your attention, He's been after you, He's been tugging away at your heartstrings, He's been trying to, get you to look up here, I'm here, I'm here. He wants you to acknowledge Him, He wants you to definitely speak to Him and turn to Him and consider Him and acknowledge Him in all your ways. And there might be a reason that you're not. There might be just a steadfast, stiff-necked, unbelieving heart, a heart of unbelief, a hardened heart, a heart of stone, one might say. And, God will certainly, if He's got His hand on you, He's not going to get away. He's going to let you, continue to have your way, continue to have your way, and you'll sink deeper and deeper into that dark mire until there's just no way out, no way that you can climb out because you've sunk so low. That's hitting rock bottom. If you've ever hit rock bottom, I'm here to tell you, don't give up. Don't give up, because there's nowhere else to go but up. So, when you've hit rock bottom, recognize and realize that it is for a divine purpose. It's for a reason. A lot of our prisons are filled with people that have hit rock bottom, and a lot of them have maybe you've been an out of control person. You've just never taken the time to sit yourself down and listen, or you felt you had all the answers, you felt you had all the knowledge, you felt that you knew it all, you didn't want to listen, you didn't want to hear. But we are spirit beings. We're here for purpose. We were created spiritually. At the beginning, we had perfect fellowship with the Most High God, and then, of course, sin entered. We took our eyes off that and listened to the serpent, and then fell into sin, and then the rest is history, right? Our physical eyes were opened, and we were stuck in the 3D without any access. Those cherubim were guarding and guarding the way into the tree of life, and we had no access until Christ came. But now that we realize that, we've hit rock bottom, so we're in a point where there's one way to look. We have God will make sure that there is nothing else that you can do but cry out to Him. And to cry out to Him, you must acknowledge Him, that He exists. He's the one that's blessed your life. He's given you so much. He giveth and He taketh away. And that is altogether God's divine purpose. He gives us material wealth sometimes to see what we'll do. He'll just see what we'll do with it. He'll see how we behave when we've been given so much, when we've been entrusted with so much. But certainly He wants us, the purpose of having much is to freely give as we have freely received. And it's part of the joy of life, giving. It's greater to give than to receive. And I'm a cheerful giver. I love giving. There's nothing that makes me happy. I don't care if I have $2 on me. I'm going to give it to the guy that doesn't have anything, that's gone without a meal. I've seen grown men cry. And it's a heartwarming feeling inside, really. But I'm just saying that if you've hit rock bottom, don't give up, because there's something much more important that you are to learn, because it's all about soul growth. We're here on this earth. This earth is our schoolhouse. We're here to learn. There's things God wants us to know. He wants us to learn. He wants us to sit our ass down, be quiet, shut up, and listen. Essentially that's what's going on. So if you've hit rock bottom, don't give up and don't despair. Yeah, you're gonna grieve. It sucks. You're gonna find something else out too. You're going to find out that being alone, maybe having that bit of solitude, is the greatest gift you've ever had. Spending time alone, where you can hear yourself think, where you can reflect, where you can really consider and ponder all the ways you've lived your life and the shitty things you've done to other people. You know, God wants you to look at those things. Stare him square in the face. Quit running from him. Quit blaming other people for the shit that you've caused. Start accepting full responsibility for the decisions you've made. Man up, you know. This applies both to men and women, you know, to anyone who's hit rock bottom. We've all been there. But, you know, it's easy to try to worm our way through life, blaming other people, making up bullshit lies about other people, especially if you've gossiped. You've got to watch the things that come out of your mouth. If you've ever spoken ill about someone and you don't know that that person might be an angel, man, God doesn't take that lightly. If you've been messing with someone, one of God's elect, if you have been doing black magic bullshit or wishing bad on a person that belongs to God, when you kind of brought all this onto yourself, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes. But I'm just saying, if you've hit rock bottom, don't give up and don't despair. It could be the greatest blessing in your life. Because once you realize and once you wake up to the fact that, you know, there are a host of people watching your ass from heaven, from the heavenly realms that you have ignored, that you have not wanted to listen or pay attention to, you, that you've turned your back on, that you have denied, maybe even renounced. I'm here to tell you that when God has his hand upon you, there's nothing you can do about it. It's not in your control like you might think it is. God wants to sit your ass down. He wants to show you some things, and he wants you to wake up. Wake the fuck up. Because you're just fooling yourself if you think you're going to get away with something. There is reaping and sowing. Learn that first, that you reap what you sow, and learn that you've been given a heart, and a heart's function is to love. And starts with loving yourself first. Then you can love others. But love yourself. When you go out and damage and destroy yourself, when you're on a mission to self-destruct, you think God's not going to get involved? He's going to stop you dead in your tracks before it gets out of hand. Especially if God's got a special mission for you in life. If he wants to use you in a mighty way, he's going to wake you the fuck up. He's going to sit your ass down so that you have nowhere else to go but to listen to him. Because you wouldn't listen to him before. Because you were too busy thinking about what other people wanted for you. Considering what other people want. Who the hell are they? Let them fend for themselves. You can't save another soul. Worry about your own ass. Love yourself first. That's what the heart's for. Love yourself, and then you can love others, and love your neighbor as yourself. And love the Lord your God, that gave you all good things to enjoy. He's blessed you with so much. He gave you so much. He has given you so much. Countless blessings if you just tap into them, if you're just aware of what they might be and how lucky you've been. But to be on a mission of self-destruction, to fuck around with people's lives and not give a shit and ghost them and run from them, play these stupid mindfuck games that you play with people's lives, you're going to get it. I don't think you're going to get away with it. There's perfect justice. There's perfect justice. So I wouldn't wish harm on anyone. And I would never think of doing, wishing anyone ill will. No way. I would never do that. I wish anybody, everyone, light and love. Because then the world's a better place. And I did my part. Okay? So take heart. Don't despair. You may be in the best place of your life, and it's exactly what your soul needs for this time. It's all about soul growth. It's all about learning to love yourself. You've had plenty opportunities to do it, but if you haven't, and the only way God could get your attention is to sit your ass down and bring you to the lowest of the lows. Yeah, where there's no one else to call out to, no one else you could turn to, no one else that could help you, but the Most High God, who sees all things. He sees all things. Nothing escapes him. The one with which we have to do. Nothing escapes him. So, yeah, you've just been fooling yourself, and maybe now is the time where you stop all the bullshit. Stop the games. Stop it already. Just stop. Listen and live. Because life is really wonderful. It's a wonderful gift. So don't let the devil tempt you. Resist the devil. Resist the devil. Don't allow your ego and pride to rule over you. You're greater than that. You're supposed to put all these things under your feet. You're supposed to have dominion over all creeping things. All rats, all snakes. You're not supposed to be one of them. So come out of her, my people. You be not partaker of her sins, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and God hath remembered her sins. Okay? So if you're making deals with devils, if you're hanging out with the lowest of the low, classless, low-vibing devil people, just look at your rock bottom as a blessing from the Most High. It could very possibly be your very last chance. So think about that. Don't take life for granted. It is a gift. Okay, I wish you well.